What is up, world? Back at it again with the X1 E84. This wheel is fucked up. As you can see how it's really close to the fender liner. I'm going to try to fix it today. We're going to jack it up. I know for sure this control arm is bent, broken, and the tie rod. So we got inner and outer tie rod and a control arm. Hopefully we don't find any more suspension damage once we start taking it apart. Well, damn guys, I didn't know how I didn't see that. I guess I wasn't looking carefully enough, but we got some more damage. It's gonna cause a little bit heavier workload. That control arm looks crazy, bro. That shit is like a boomerang. And you can see the tie rod is bent to shit. But our real issue here is this. The subframe is damaged, guys. That's where the other control arm attaches to. So it looks like I'm gonna have to drop the subframe on this thing and replace it before we can fix the suspension properly. That sucks. So we removed some of the components, like those plastic pieces, so we can have a better look. We have good news and bad news. The good news is that the frame rail is intact. The bumper support is intact. All these welds, whatever, this is good. The strut looks okay. However, you know, we discussed the subframe issue with the control arm. I might consider replacing the axle as well. It looks like this driver headlight took a blow. The whole back of it's cracked open. I was hoping I could just change the lens, but looks like we're gonna need a headlight on this one. But we will be able to reuse all of these ballasts and bulbs and stuff like that. Fog light, we need one of those. We might be able to plastic weld that tab back together. We'll see. I want to get the fender off and also the bumper, all the damaged components off, so we can have a better look. Obviously the fender is super smashed up. The only thing that we might have to tweak are these little plastic, well not plastic, little metal standoffs. If we look at the passenger side, you can see how they jet out and they support the fender. And these are just held on by little spot welds, so I'm sure we could get new ones. Okay world, we got the fender off. Now we can examine the damage. I'm lucky that all this inner structure here is okay. It has a small dent right here. This won't affect it, but some metal massaging can bring this back into shape. So basically it's all these standoffs where the fender mounts to. These can be reused and just reshaped and bent. Might even be able to reshape and bend these back into place. That one is totally mangled, so we'll probably get a new one. They're just spot welded on. You drill them out and then you weld on the new ones. And this piece here could be bent it back into shape. This one probably replace that one. So not too bad. The hood should line up perfectly. I'm really happy about that. I don't have to mess with the hood. The gaps and everything should be okay once we put the new stuff on. This is a design in the body, so this is not messed up. The door is fine. It just needs to be repainted a little bit. Headlight totally shot. Front bumper. This bumper is expensive because it's the msport bumper. I've been looking around and this side of the bumper is great, right? But when you get around here, this is quite a bit of damage. This is not bad. I'm wondering if there's any good bumper guys out there that can repair this. If not, I'll just get a new bumper, but it may be repairable. I wish it wasn't so close to this grill area. But if I could save this bumper, that would save me a huge chunk of money think this bumper is like $600-700. And all I got to do is get a tow hook cap. And then you can see it got the PDC parking sensors in there. I'm wondering if it's missing a PDC in the corner. Nope, there's no PDC over here, so that's good. Okay, world, we have more good news. If we go down here, the intercooler, the radiator, and all that stuff is intact. So we don't have to mess with that. And just gotta swap the subframe. That ain't about nothing for Blueprint. We do that shit all the time. Shout out to Williams. He pointed something out to me that I didn't even realize until I really started looking at it. The steering wheel is the same as my 335, and he was parting out a 335, so he had this airbag got for the Lolo, so that's good. I'm not worried about the interior right now. My main focus is mechanical, getting the car movable. Okay, world, so we got the control arm out of there. As you can see, that part of the subframe is bent as well, so we definitely need a new subframe. I'm not gonna even try to reshape it. That's just a waste of time. We took out the tie rod. Good thing is the rack and pinion is good. There's no damage there. All of the damage went into the tie rod. You can see the new control arm, the old one. I'm surprised this thing didn't snap. It really just bent. And the other thing that I noticed is that on the all-wheel drives, the ball joint is separate. So it's on the steering knuckle. So I'm gonna have to get a lower ball joint as well. So if you look over here, you can see where the ball joint ripped out of its socket, but that part is replaceable. So a lower ball joint, a subframe, and the sway bar looks like it's intact. I think it's supposed to have this hoop so the tie rod could pass through, so that's good. And yeah, look how bent the tie rod is compared to the new one. Alright, so what I'm planning to do now, take this ball joint out of here. This was for the outer tie rod. Although this part is bent, it's being held on by one side of the bolt. So I'm hoping I could connect the tie rod, connect it back to the knuckle, and put the wheel back on, and I should be able to maneuver this car by pushing it. So what I really want to do is I want to be able to push it inside of my garage, because getting it off of the tow truck was a pain. Okay, world, we have done it. I installed the new tie rod. As you can see, super duper straight, and it's connected. Now we have steering. Although the control arms are fucked up, we should be able to move the car like this. So that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna put the wheel back on it, but look,